They call him the Lion King. But before Disney's tale, there was a true Sundiata Keita, born to reshape West Africa. His story is myth and history woven into one. A boy who couldn't walk, who rose to build an empire. This is a journey across time, the birth of legend, the exile of a king, the sowing of destiny. Sugalan, known by storytellers as Buffalo Woman, was sent to the king as a gift from the heavens. She carried more than a child. She carried a warning. Ancient Griots foretold a boy who would shape kingdoms. But when Sundiata was born, he was different. He could not walk, the court ambivalent, the king unsure. Yet legends always begin with a miracle. When Sundiata finally stood, the earth held its breath. Fearful of prophecy, the court exiled mother and son. So began Sundiata's journey, away from royalty, into the crucible of survival. He learned the ways of the jungle, the forest, the cross-desert plains. And over time, his limb healed, but stronger than his gait was his purpose. He wasn't just improving, he was becoming, molded by absence, by humility, by hunger. In his absence, a tyrant rose, Sumoro Kanti, the sorghum king, spread terror, imposing heavy taxes, destroying resistance, kidnapping chiefs. Sumoro cast the land into shadow, and the Mandinka begged for a king to stand again. The prophecy was now a promise. Sundiata answered, gathering an army, drafted from memory, loyalty and pain. The time had come, no longer a boy in exile. Sundiata stood at the head of a coalition from the Mema kingdom, from the lands of the Bombara, the Fulani, and the Morsi. Warriors answered his call. Each man brought with him not only weapons, but pain. Pain forged into loyalty, into revolution. They say he spoke not just as a warrior, but as a brother. And when he marched, it was the man people who marched with him. In the year 1235, two forces met at Krina. On one side, Sumoro Kanti, draped in red, feared for his use of sorcery. On the other, Sundiata, backed by unity and destiny. The sky was quiet, the drums began, and then came the war. Sumoro fled. Some say he vanished in smoke. Others say he died in shame. But the truth, the Mandinka were free. With victory came order. At Kongaba, the Mandinka nobles met under a sacred tree to proclaim a new charter, the Kulu Konfauga, one of Africa's oldest known constitutions. Sundiata established a code of justice, equality, and protection of women, families, and property. Long before Europe spoke of democracy, Africa practiced it. Sundiata united 12 kingdoms. He rebuilt trade, protected scholars, welcomed Islam, but preserved man tradition. Mali was not just an empire, it was an idea. Sundiata Keita passed peacefully, but his story lived in song, in legend, in bloodline. His grandnephew, Mansa Musa, would take the Mali Empire to legendary heights. Before Wakanda, before Simba, before the world claimed lands as their kings, Africa had Sundiata. Not born perfect, not born powerful, but born with purpose. And sometimes, that's all it takes to change the world.